just a couple minutes of like a work it activity right before we get into our team training. And as you guys know, hopefully you know, we launch tomorrow our holiday catalog. We've got this awesome collagen protein hot chocolate, and then we've got the chocolate peanut butter bars. I know Jen Youngs and Holly, because Joel Wynn Executive, you guys were able to try that. I think Tinley did too. If you can type in the chat, describe the hot cocoa if you've tried it, describe the bar, give them some juicy, delicious adjectives, you know, that they can promote to some people. I'd love for you to go ahead and do that. I also just want to say from a nutritional standpoint, I had a lot of people ask me about like, okay, so we always talk about that liquid's better than powder and, you know, marine's the best and that it, you know, ours are sealed so fast so it doesn't oxidize. Like how in the world are we, you know, now going to promote this, you know, powdered collagen? And I actually have a message into Dr. Plant because I want to get his language for all of us. I reached out to Taylor Malham. She's a nutritionist at corporate. And between her and I, she goes, well, what do you think? Because I'm a nutritionist as well. Our answers are absolutely in simpatico. Jessica Rigner's was the same too, that this in no way, shape, or form is replacing the collagen elixir. Okay. We know that type 1 marine is the best. We know that liquid is the best. We know that that potency as a supplement to get the award-winning results we've all had is still the focus. However, we all have sweet cravings, right? And we've got some holiday indulgences, and to say instead of having Swiss Mix or going to Starbucks or whatnot, that you can have this holiday delight, this delicious creamy hot chocolate that not only is lower in sugar, but it has nutritional benefits. It has protein in it. It's got this collagen peptides. It's got the adaptogens. It's got some inflammatory support with the turmeric. And to have something that has some nutrition and as a healthier choice, it's not meant to be the replacement of the elixir at all, just a healthier alternative for like a little holiday indulgence. So hopefully that helps you with some objections. The other thing I just wanted to tell you, I know we always talk about group messages, right? And three-way messages. And when I tell you that it never stops, I think sometimes people feel like in the very beginning they do it because they're like brand new and they're thinking like, oh my gosh, it's because I don't know of anything. Jessica Rigner and I are still doing group messages together. So last week I put her in a group message with a gal who is really successful in a jewelry company and knows the industry. She's been in network marketing way longer than me. This is like her third or fourth company, but she's finally looking at isogenics. And for any of you that know Jess's background, you would understand why I put her in that message. And then earlier today, I got a surprise message. Jess put me in a message because someone that she's working with is in Colorado. She is involved in the spin community, fitness community. So with no further ado, like why I would be in that message. And I actually forwarded Jessica's message and my message back to a couple people on my team to say, here's an example, you guys, like this never stops. And you look at Jessica Rigner as top 25 income earner. We're both Isogenics millionaires. It's the third party validation. It's showing the community. It's showing the culture. It's making sure that not everybody has to like be in this convincing boat or has to know everything. That I'm teeing this up because for your work it activities tonight, okay, we're going to do 4 minutes and no later than 7:10 Mountain Time, 9:10 Eastern Time. We're going to kick it off with the amazing Cyndi Walter. I want you to do two things, okay? The first, I want you to reach out to someone. I don't care if they're a current customer, past customer, or prospect, and I want you to share the holiday information to them, right? You guys, we've got graphics out the wazoo. Just send a picture and say, I cannot wait to drink the most divine cocoa that's anti-inflammatory, stress boosting, and immune boosting or something, you know, over the holidays. It goes on sale tomorrow. Let me know if you want some, right? Voice text it, send a graphic. I want you to send a minimum of one extra credit if you do more than that. And I want you to do one group message, okay? I want you to just send a group message with either a prospect or a new customer with somebody else. And then there has to be a reason why you're doing this. So for example, Jenny Thompson put me in a couple messages today because she's not so comfortable bringing up the team bonus and she wanted me to do it. So the message was like, Lauren, this is so-and-so. She hopped on the products. Here's her goals. So-and-so, this is Lauren. We work closely together. You know, if I'm never not available, I want her to be able to support you, blah, blah, blah. So then I went in there and I said, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you connected with Jenny. You're amazing. She's the best coach. You're in the best of hands. I validated her, right? All this and that. And I said, and by the way, I don't think Jenny mentioned it. We have this incredible new team bonus. We've bridged the gap between, early money and residual income, and we're obsessed with showing more people how to make money through the holidays right now. In addition to crushing your 30-day system, if you would like to make some extra cash, let me know. I'd be happy to walk you through it. Okay. And so I'm more comfortable talking about the money than Jenny was, but it's a way that people are getting introduced, right? Jessica's message, this girl's thinking about returning the products. Jessica's like, okay, this is foolish because these products are amazing and you're at the top of my reentry. And I went in there and was able to validate that. So I want you guys to do one hot cocoa message, and I want you to do one three-way message with either someone who's unhappy with the product, someone that you want to build the business, someone who hasn't enrolled yet, and then come back and put your favorite emoji in the chat as soon as you've done it. And Cyndi, you can play along too, okay? One group message and one hot cocoa message, and we're coming back in just a couple minutes. All right, you guys, put something in the chat if you've done your hot cocoa message. Let me see, put a one, put a smiley face, put an exclamation point. Let me see if you've done your hot cocoa message. Way to go, Cyndi. Way to go, Anne, Mary. Okay, and then let me know with your favorite emoji. Ooh, Erica did the cocoa one. If you've done your ATM, and you got about 30 seconds left, and then we're introducing Cyndi. All right, you guys are awesome. So I am so excited to introduce Cyndi to you. I'm going to read you her bio because I want you guys to know the amazing, incredible woman that you have on the call tonight. We're doing an interview style. I've got some questions lined up for her, but I'm going to tell you just a fun story as well. So Cyndi is a devoted wife of 31 years. I love that. She's a mother of 4 adult children from ages 21 to 28. She has over 31 years in the direct selling space. You guys, that's awesome. She loves to speak, train, and inspire anyone she comes in contact with. She's a former marathon runner and fitness instructor. She's always been passionate about exercise, has loved partnering with Isagenix, who shares her love for wellness and helping others to live their healthiest life possible. As a work-from-home mom in a rural part of Eastern Ohio, she's built a large, dynamic organization with many leaders who share her passion for healthy living through optimal nutrition and mental attitude. She has over 59,000 clients and team members, rank advanced 15 personal crystal executives, and is an 8-star platinum. She has earned many ISODASH trips, ISODerby trips, and almost every top achiever trip since she joined in 2012. You guys, come on. Like, if you're not yet ready to learn, like, get out your paper and pen right now. But here's what I want to tell you, because we always read the bios, because I want you guys to know that you're on the phone with someone who's maxed out the business. You're on a Zoom with someone who's made, $1 million or that has a lot of experience in this. But first of all, I'm going to tell you that Cyndi and Scott, her husband, are 2 of the nicest people in the whole world. If you ever have the opportunity to meet them at an event, on a global trip, they are giving, they are kind, they are fun, they're welcoming, they're warm, they're encouraging. I mean, Cyndi and I have worked out together. We text each other. We have had, day drinks together, whatever it may be. She's just absolutely fabulous. But I always tell this story because it just shows Cyndi's humility. But many, many years ago, I think it was 2014, maybe 2015 or something, we were in Mexico. We were speakers at the celebration in Mexico City for our Mexican team. And the short story is we were in this black car with the CEO at the time, Travis Ogden, and she's picking my brain. She's asking me questions. She'd been in longer than me, and I was kind of a new, like, up and rising leader. And she's asking me all these questions. And I just looked at her and I said, "Aren't you the Isogenics millionaire?" Like, I was so nervous to be in the backseat of this car with her, thinking I get to learn everything now with this like top earner. And we always just kind of joke about it. But it just oozes our culture and our community that you see someone with that level of success that's just vulnerable and always learning. That's just like, teach me what you're doing, that we just never stop growing, you know? Tinley, it's so spot on that you're genuine. So Cyndi, with no further ado, I'd love for you to reach out, say hi, anything you want to do to kind of welcome the call. And then I've got some questions lined up for you.
Sure, sure. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to humble myself just a little bit more. I think Lauren's either has mommy fog and doesn't remember all the details, or she's just being kind to me. But how that went was, I had a customer that I met in a marathon that's from Mexico, and her daughter lived in Mexico City. And I wanted her to come to the event. And Lauren just asked me this question, like, did you just come out and ask her to come to the event? And it was just like one of those, duh, like, no, I didn't. Then it was like, aren't you the millionaire? Don't you know how to do this? It was just the funniest thing. My husband brings it up every time I say the word Lauren. He brings up the Mexico City story, and it's just so doggone funny. But yeah, one of the things that I will tell you, I will never stop learning. And I love learning from new people that are really killing it, because the way that I do things now is different than how I did it when I was new and excited. And so I get all excited and really fired up by learning from new people. So you can never learn enough. So thanks, Lauren. And I adore you. And even though it's 9 p.m. and I have my jammy bottoms on, contacts out, ready to go, face washed, I am so excited to do what I can to help your team.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And you guys, if anybody else has their jammy bottoms on, put a fun emoji in the chat, because I don't think I've been out of jammy bottoms since August. So I have to be really transparent here. So I had asked Cyndi, you guys, a couple weeks ago, corporate asked me to train for the company on the new team bonus. So I'd done it at our Super Saturday. And I thought, oh my gosh, ask somebody who was at the mastermind. Like, I wasn't even there because the baby, like, you know? And they said, no, I know that we want you to be able to do it. Jessica, I don't even know what you just asked me to do, but I will enable it. I just got a pop-up. It says Jessica Rigner is requesting AI companion. I don't even know what that does. So someone tell me in the chat what Jessica asked me that I just enabled, that now there's a robot on her computer. I don't even know what you just asked me to do. Anyways, now I lost my train of thought. Oh, and so I thought, okay, I want to ask a few people who are there that are already doing this, kind of figuring out what they're doing, just to kind of get the creative juices flowing. And so Cyndi was one of the people I reached out to, and I said, how are you leveraging the team bonus? You know, what has you excited about it? What are you doing to really get people kind of plugged in? And I've got some other questions for you, but I really just want to start with that. We've been talking a lot about it because it's just bridged this gap from that 20% PIBs until your cycles reach a point, you know, that it's all kind of worth it. But if you could talk about what has you excited, what you and Julie are doing, how you're going back to past builders, how you're casting the vision with new people. I just want people to hear it from someone else besides me and Jess on really the power of this and what to do with it.
Yeah, sure. So what I'm really excited about with this is, first of all, that anyone can earn in it. And our leadership pools, they were great. And I've earned a lot of money in leadership pools over the years, especially in my first few years of massive growth. But my new people weren't earning in it. And we had manager pools and director pools, but it wasn't as big of an opportunity as I believe this is. This is something that brand new people can earn at. We can get them to consultant and they can earn. What better driver do we have to rank advance them to manager than to say, hey, I can help you earn more money for the rest of the year past your 90 days if we get you to manager. And then with stuff we know they're going to be enhancing this. And for executives, it's going to be even sweeter in January. Now I've got something to say, all right, we don't want to stop at manager. We want to get you to executive so that you can really maximize this new bonus. So I'm really excited about it for everyone. What I love about it is rewarding great customer service, and that is our job. I feel like I do not, the queen of following up with people. I'm constantly messaging people. You don't even want to know how many text messages I sent out today on the new products. I use an app called Project Broadcast, and I sent out probably a couple thousand text messages today, telling everybody about this, because I don't want any old client to get on tomorrow and miss out on the bundle and the free gift with purchase because they didn't know about it. It's my job to let them know. I know they hear from Isagenix, but I take that seriously. I take the customer service piece seriously. So I think if you have been someone that maybe had not really taken the customer service piece as seriously as you should, now's the time to start. Now's the time to start. This is going to pay you and encourage you to take great care of your clients. You do that, you're going to be rewarded beautifully with this new bonus program. So kind of another question Lauren asked in there, what am I doing to promote it? Well, we've been talking about it since I heard about it with our team, and I have always preached customer service, so a lot of us had already been doing that. And what's great is those people they're checking their reports every day, and they're seeing their numbers go up and grow every day, and they're excited about that. And some people are seeing the gaps where they really need to work. Maybe they're seeing their numbers rise in their 1 PET, but they're not seeing anything 2, 3, and 4 PET. Now we know where we need to focus some energy and where to work. So the reports are great for that, and we can chat a little bit about that too. So I really have just been telling everyone on my team about this. I've been helping people if they want to get on a Zoom call, sharing our screens, kind of showing them where to look for things, how to look at their reports, where to find their weak spots, their blind spots, what they need to focus on. And then we have put together a group, kind of like you guys. I know you and Jessica have worked together for years, not on the same team, well, on the same big team, but you know what I mean. Julie Urovic and I are not financially linked, nor is Jason West. The three of us are just great friends with a lot in common, and we just partnered together, and we're offering opportunity calls every week that our teams can invite prospects to, and we're going to take turns hosting those. And we are doing a training call once a week, and actually that's going to be taking the place of our own team calls. So we're coming together and we're doing the team call together, coaching people to really maximize this bonus pool, teaching them all the skills that we need, all the skills that we learned in GoPro, the 7 skills of being a highly effective network marketer. We're going to be teaching and training on that. And really, we're kind of lovingly saying it's a couch to 5K. We're getting people off the couch and really into action so that they can maximize these pools. So I know you asked a couple more questions in there, Lauren, so just, interrupt me and make sure I'm sharing everything you want.
No, it's so good. And I love the couch to 5K. And when I talked with you and Julie, you both were kind of like working on a name, because sometimes like race to executive or, elevate to executive, it can be really, really intimidating that it's like executive or bust. But that couch to 5K, okay, if you're not building, and if you guys don't know the play on words, there's a couch to 5K when you're first getting started, if you're ever going to run like a marathon or half marathon program. And so obviously Cyndi and Julie and their fitness backgrounds, I love that. But it's basically saying here's this, goal period of time, and with the pools, plus with rank advancing, maybe creating some consultant developments, the 20% PIBs they've been able to map out, how they're earning that $5,000, which is so extraordinary. And think about how many people could use that money right now, whether cost of living is up, they've got holiday pay, they, want to go on a trip, they've got debt, and just to be able to say, let go of the rank, let go of the pressure of, getting to a certain level of leadership or a certain number of enrollments, and just to have fun with this on great customer service, that we're back to leading with the products, getting people a great result, getting them excited and passionate to share with other people. And as a result, like bringing in this generous income. It's awesome. And I'm just going to segue for one quick second. Laura Lori was here with me a couple weeks ago. Many of you know that. And we were talking about right now, the buzz that, people make the 20% or get a consultant bonus. It's not enough to get them like so fired up as early on. Laura, back in 2013, 2014, got a handful of people started, and she made like over $700 accidentally, and was like, what in the world? Because of double PIBs on value packs and what were called pace setter packs at the time. And I said, right now, if someone sells a couple beauty bundles, they make like $30 or $40. Like, it's not that people are ungrateful, but it doesn't have that like, whoa, to really be like, I should pay attention to this. And the team bonus has the ability to do that. And that's what we really want you guys to see, is we want people who have a great 30-day experience, right? Who have a great collagen experience, to be able to tell a couple friends that tell a couple friends and get hundreds of dollars so quickly that they say, okay, I need to really pay attention to this. That wasn't that hard, and I made that amount of money, far beyond what they're kind of doing right now. So I absolutely love that, Cyndi, and I love your working together. One of the things that I think you are so great at is your consistency. Cyndi's not someone that, like, you hear her that, like, oh, she worked really hard for like a year and then like no one heard from her for 2 years. And then she came back, right? I mean, just like she's been to top achievers every single year since she joined the company. I mean, that's a testament of who she shows up as all the time. What are some of your tips to build through the holidays? A lot of people kind of check out right now, and I know you're like, we are going now, and this is why we're going to build all the way through January. Talk about the importance of that and some tips you have.
Yeah, well, the tip is mindset. It is, if you tell yourself no one's going to want to get healthy during the holidays, then you're setting yourself up for failure. That is absolutely not truth. There are a lot of people that want to look really good for the holidays, that want to feel better, that want to have energy. It is exhausting. I see lots of people on this call that are probably on top of doing isogenics. Maybe some of you have jobs, maybe some of you are parents, maybe some of you have, I have aging parents that we're helping to take care of. So there's so many things that are taking our time. We need our energy. And so I don't buy into any of the people don't do this over the holidays. I know people who have rank advanced through the holidays. So first of all, your mindset needs to be, absolutely, I'm not waiting till January. What I do now is going to impact my business in 90 days. There's a big thing called the 90-day echo, and it's incredibly real. And if you work hard now, you will reap the rewards when that new year comes, and everybody goes back to the gym, and everyone wants to get healthy, and everyone wants to take their health to the next level. And finances, their finances, let's not forget, that's our best product, is our business. So mindset is everything. I do the daily skills every single day. I am consistent. And that is, you will hear every top leader that speaks on a stage, if you ask them, what are your top 3 tips? Everyone will say consistency. It is boring, it is mundane, and I literally resort to checking things off a list. We've created this for our team. We've updated over the years. We have a daily checklist of things that we need to do every single day. Most of them are absolutely automated for me now, and I really don't need to look at this, but I laminated it and I'm using it because I have my team using it, and I don't want to tell them to do something I'm not doing. I'm not just going to leave it up to chance that I remember absolutely everything I'm asking them to do. But we have prospecting in there, team building, customer care, social media. I can give it to you, Lauren, if everybody wants to look at it or adjust it. But it's just daily non-negotiables that, working from home is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. But there are so many distractions at home that if you don't have yourself organized and you don't know what things you absolutely have to do in order to move your business forward, you can get so distracted you don't even touch your business. So when I have a daily checklist, I'm checking things off every single day. I've got my absolute non-negotiables. I have fun. Trust me, I do a lot of fun things, but I want to make sure I get my work done first. So daily non-negotiables, everyday mundane things that I have to do before I put my head on the pillow at night.
I love that. You guys type in the chat maybe some of the daily activities or the things that you've done that is like consistent. I know you said customer care, prospecting, social media. Like, type in here some of the things that you do. Laura and I are in we call it podcast peeps. It's an accountability group for personal development, and there's 5 of us. And like, someone sends something on Monday, someone sends something on Tuesday, just that we get our mindset always in like the right headspace before we start doing things. I love, birthday messages. These are all really, really great ideas. But I always say, our business is much like health and wellness, right? Like, you don't not do anything for 6 days and then on Sunday say, okay, I'm going to work out all day, for 8 hours. I'm going to eat clean. And the rest of the 6 days, it goes to the haywire. You work out, you eat clean most of the days. Of course, it's not perfect, but our business is the exact same way. Erica, I love that. Sending quotes, birthday messages. These are great, great, great ideas. So when you think about accountability, whether it's accountability for people getting a great product experience, accountability towards hitting a business goal together, how do you create that? And what are some of your tips that you see more people either reaching their 30-day system goals or achieving a rank advancement goal together, or whatever that may be?
Yeah, I think that is again, it's kind of customer service on a business level. You know, I stay in touch with my people. I know what their goals are, and I work with them to see that they're achieving their goals. So when it comes to products, we've got, of course, our Facebook page. We've been doing 11-day resets, and I've been setting those up through the Telegram app. Those have been working really well for us. Great accountability for products. So we've got our big coaching group, but then our big product page that we do. And then we have smaller coaching groups. Some people like you to hold their hand, want a little more coaching. Other people are fine in a big group. They just want to go in there and get what they want and get out. So we offer that. When it comes to the business, of course, I do weekly team calls. I'm available. I'm always saying, you know, get me in three-way calls, get me in three-way chats. Let me help you. I think one mistake people make is not wanting to bother their sponsor, their upline, their leader. And the thing you have to remember with that is it is absolutely never a bother. We desire to hear from you. We want to do calls for you. There's nothing that lights us up more than you getting us on three-ways and chats and on calls and on Zoom. So please don't ever feel that way. When you have someone that's at all remotely excited, get them plugged in, because I just like, you know, I'm a mom. I don't know how many of you are parents. I can tell my kids something a million times and they hear me and it goes in one ear and out the other. And then Lauren could say the same exact thing to them and they're like, oh my gosh, that's the most brilliant idea I've ever heard. The same thing happens with us in the business. And even though they might get to hear from Jessica all day long, now they get to hear from a third party, and Lauren gets on a call for Jessica and it helps Jessica too. And that's why leaders still do this. I do this too. So, you know, just keep that in mind. So the accountability piece is huge. So anytime I can run groups or do promotions or little things for my team where I have accountability, that's key. And I know it's the same thing for me. You know, I've always likened this to my marathon training and working out in my fitness journey. I might blow off a run because I don't feel like going. It's dark out, it's cold, whatever. But if I've got a girlfriend meeting me at 7 o'clock in the morning, or it used to be 5:30 when my kids were little, I would never blow off my girlfriend. I would never do that. So you have to remember that. And if you are someone that struggles with that accountability piece, get an accountability partner, get a buddy to do this with. It is so much more fun to have someone, and it doesn't have to be your downline or crossline or upline even. Find a friend that you really gel with in Isogenics. I mean, there's so many of us. I bet I can say this, you know, on behalf of most of the leaders on this call. Our best friends are people we've met in this business. If it weren't for Isogenics, these people wouldn't even be in our lives, and they're our best friends. So find an accountability partner, someone you really mesh with, and hold yourself accountable. I have people that message each other every single day. Did you get your reach outs done? Did you get your follow-ups done? Did you write down 3 things you're grateful for today? Let's remember that. That's key. You know, all of that. So accountability is huge, Lauren. We talk about it all day long.
I love it. You guys, I hope you're getting some really, really, really good tips here. And I would just say we try to keep our calls around 30 minutes. And I know it's late for you and everything. We could go on and on. But if there's anything that you want to add, I always just ask when we have guest speakers. I'm going to do just a rapid fire thing and then I'll let you close with it. Okay. So no, I'm going to ask you just a few random questions. They're super rapid fire, whatever you want to answer. And then my final question is just, you know, why Isogenics and why now? You know, I think that a lot of people have like these kind of sparkly objects like, oh, here, and you get like lured over by like upfront bonuses. We know the grass is not greener, you know, when it comes to the culture, when it comes to the product, anything. Like why, especially someone who has, you guys, 31 years of experience in this industry, you know, like coming from other companies that you know the industry, why this company and why especially right now is what I'd love for you to close with. But my rapid fire questions, if you could recommend one book in regards to this industry or personal development, what's your book recommendation?
You know what? I'm going to go with the GoPro because these skills are necessary. These skills are necessary. And it also talks about your mindset around network marketing and your belief and all of that. So it's a great book. I give it to everyone who does our onboarding training for my team as their first gift.
If you could go back and tell your younger, early entrepreneur, early network marketing self any bit of advice, what would you tell her?
Be like Lauren, be a little more direct and assertive.
I think that was a compliment. I think
It
Jessica was terse when
absolutely.
she first met me. She's like, she's a little terse, Janny. That was
No,
honestly in
I
there.
absolutely. It's taken me. I'm 55 and I'm as blue as blue as blue as they come. I mean, I'm yellow. I like to have fun, but I am not the fiery red wonderful characteristics. I'm not. And so it has taken me into my 50s to figure out how to channel my inner red, my inner Lauren, and I love it. And I wish I would have met her years ago because I would have started working on it sooner.
Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Well, this is why we're purple and we hang out together because I've had team members say I have no empathy. And I'm like, okay, wait, I really do. Let me work on this. I am sad. I didn't say it, but I am sad for you. What's your absolute favorite product? Cannot go a day without.
All of them, but the adaptogen elixir, 2 a day, because I'm high energy, high stress, and it just calms me down.
Okay. And of all the core events, what's your favorite and why?
Oh, that's unfair. I'm not going to answer that. Every event is absolutely critical, and they've been changing up events. You have to get to every single event. I hold events all the time for my team. I am just an event queen. I can't give you one. I'm sorry. I love them all. I think they're necessary if you want to grow your business. Not only do you need to get to events, every single event you go to, you need to bring more and more people with you. The more people you get, the more their incomes will grow, the more your income will grow.
I love that, by the way. After somebody a lot like Lauren, then she was like, "I'm not answering that." She just put on her red pants right away. I was like, "I'm just not answering that." All right, close us out. Why Isogenics and why now?
Guys, I've been in this industry for so many years, and I am so devoted to isogenics. And I had a conversation with Lauren actually about Jessica, and our beliefs are exactly the same. I want to be a part of turning the ship around. I want to be rowing in the same direction. I want to help isogenics turn things around. I want to get us all back into massive growth and momentum. And I know it's here for us. We are so ready for this next phase. I loved this last stage I got to go through. I started in 2012 and it was skyrocket. It was absolutely unbelievable. And we are poised and ready for this next level of growth. I've never been more excited to be part of this. Our leaders are so united, and we really want to see all of you grow your businesses, grow your team's businesses. And this is just such a relationship business. And if you truly, truly care about people and you truly want to make a difference for people, you have the absolutely hugest opportunity to be a difference maker in people's lives, change people's lives. People are praying for what we have to offer them. You just have to go find them. And they're there. There's get it out of your mindset that people don't have money to do this. People need money. They need what you have to offer. Do not let anything negative get inside of your head. People are praying for you. They need you. There's never been a better time. The bonus program, the way this lays out, it is going to bless you for helping other people and for them helping other people like our compensation plan has never done before. This is so exciting. It's really going to be what we look back on in 5 years and say, wow, that was the best decision the company ever made for us. And I'm so glad to be part of it. So guys, I just hope and pray you realize what an opportunity we have with Isogenics. I thank God every single day for this opportunity, for our leaders that are so united. And I want this so badly for all of you. And I'm here cheering you on every step of the way. Lauren, thank you for having me on tonight.
You're amazing, you guys. Put some love in the chat for Cyndi. Go get some rest. I'm glad your contacts are out and your jammies are on. Thank you. And way to close us out
Thank
for fire.
you.
Have a great night, you guys.
Thank you,
Take care.
Cyndi. You
Bye.
rock.